because of this lady and this video, I am now a pet sitter or house sitter, but not in America. So find out what it's like being an American house sitting in Australia. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, my name is Ronnie. I am an 8-year expat from the US, and I'm on a journey to transition from expat life to digital nomad life. So what that means is that for the past 8 years, I've been location dependent when it came to work. Where I worked, I'm a teacher, and I've been teaching for 15 years. And I'm on a journey to transition out of that life and into a digital nomad, which is location independent, meaning I can work from where I want to work. All I need is internet and my laptop, and I can live my dreams, travel in the world, working, helping people, and that's my journey pretty much. So if you are feeling the vibe, then subscribe and join the tribe. Now, what I'll be talking about in this video is why I started house sitting or pet sitting, how my experience has been pet sitting in Australia, and why you might want to consider house sitting or pet sitting. I do have some notes, so sometimes I'll be looking down at them. Okay, so let's get started. Why did I start house sitting or pet sitting? Well, first I saw Stephanie's video, and I saw her frolicking basically all around the States and the different countries and not paying for accommodations. So I'm just like, okay, how can I get in on that? So that made me very interested. So I signed up. I signed up on Trusted Housesitters, used Stephanie's link. And what I didn't like at the time, now I was in Australia when I saw her video. I signed up to Housesitters, and then I looked at the other house sitters. You know, I just kind of looked around and saw who else was house sitting. And I didn't see anyone that looked like me, right? And that kind of made me feel uneasy. You know, I just felt weird, like, what am I trying to do? And a lot of negative self-talk started coming through, like, people are not going to pick you. I don't see anyone that looks like me on the site as a pet sitter. So I basically sat on it for a year, paid for the subscription. I paid to be a house sitter, and I didn't take action because I felt like I wouldn't get house sits, and I just felt weird about it because no one on the site looked like me. So I was on a computer, and almost a year had passed, and then I received a notification telling me that my subscription was about to run out, and if I wanted to renew, then I had to renew. So I was like, okay, one thing I know about myself is that if I want to do something, I'll try it one time. I'll at least give it one shot. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm not going to talk myself out of an experience that I've never had. So I said, okay, let's just try this out. So I renewed my subscription to Trusted Housesitters and actually said, all right, I'm going to do this once. I'll do this with my husband, and we'll see what happens. So I went on the site and I booked my first house sit. And we actually house sat as a team the first time. And I met this furry friend. He was active and cute, and I swear to goodness, like, dogs are just like children. They all have, you know, their own personalities. He was a joy to be around. He was sweet. He had separation anxiety, actually. So, but he felt very comfortable around us. He warmed up to me. And I basically just loved the experience. I'll show you a couple of clips of my experience right here. So here's the little sweetheart eating. And I just wanted to give you a quick, I wanted you to see how the apartment looked. So it was really nice, cozy apartment. And, you know, the dog was so cute. My little buddy. Yeah, there he is, enjoying his dinner. And here's my husband playing with little man, little munchkin. So how has my experience been pet sitting in Australia? It's been great. I mean, the one thing that I really enjoy about being in Australia is the fact that they really, really love their dogs, okay? Animals are well taken care of here. And it's just so cute. Sometimes I go to like a coffee shop and I'll dog watch. You know, I'll just get a cup of coffee and start dog watching. They have their little outfits on, shoes, and it's fun to see. I mean, I even see some people with dogs in like baby carriages. That's a bit much, but it's still cute. So, yeah, they really enjoy taking care of their pets here, and I really like that. I've had many more pet sits, and I'll talk about that more, and I'll show you as well in following videos. So one thing I can say is that Melbourne is extremely friendly, is an extremely dog-friendly city. They have dog cafes around, and they really take care of their pets, so I really like that. I think you should consider pet sitting or house sitting if you like animals. Okay, you don't have to have a pet yourself, right? Like if you want to get started and you don't have a pet, that's fine. But make sure that you enjoy taking care of pets, giving them lots of care. Make sure that that's something that you enjoy. If you love traveling, okay, and not paying for accommodation, then you should give this site a try. And I think the best way to start is just start where you are. If you're in the States and you want to try it, book a local pet sit. So start local. Okay. If you enjoy meeting fellow pet lovers and travelers, I love meeting other people who love pets and who love traveling. So if that's you, then you might want to consider trying house sitting and pet sitting. If you enjoy free accommodation while traveling, whether it's in your country or overseas, especially overseas, right? I'll be taking you along once I book an international pet sit outside of Australia. I'll take you along and I'll show you that experience, and we'll talk about that. Also, house sitting and pet sitting will help you step outside of your comfort zone, right? That's what I had to do. I didn't see people that looked like me on the site, and that was very uncomfortable for me. So it helped me again get outside of my comfort zone. I never did it before. I thought I might feel a little weird about it, but my first experience let me know that I absolutely love it. Another reason, if you are like a nurturer, right, and you like taking care of people or animals, then you might want to try house sitting. I'm a nurturer, and that's me. You know, I really enjoy taking care of people, animals, or what have you. So if you are the same, consider it. Also, if you live with toxic people, okay, family members, it's a great way to get away from those people, clear your head, focus on taking care of a cute fur baby, and make plans about what you want in your life and your next steps. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a toxic environment, living with family or friends or what have you that don't support you, let's say you're in a transition in life and you're just getting a lot of negative energy and negative people telling you what you can't do, you might want to consider house sitting, because it gives you somewhere to go. You can take care of a beautiful little fur baby, and it gives you space, physical space, mental space, to get away from that negative energy so that you can continue on your path to make the whatever transition you're trying to make in life, especially like if you're trying to leave the US or what have you. If you're interested in discovering the city that you live in, or if you want to rediscover the country that you live in, you might want to consider house or pet sitting, right? You don't pay for accommodation, and it gives you the opportunity to see different states that you've never visited before for free. You just pay for your travel expenses, you take care of a cute pet, and rediscover your country. Also, if you're interested in living different lifestyles, like let's say you are a city person and you're interested in possibly working on having your own farm, right? If that's you, you might want to consider house or pet sitting a person's house that has their own farm, right? So you kind of get the opportunity to step in someone else's life to see what it's actually like living on a farm before you actually go ahead and get your own house and try to build your own farm without knowing how you like it, right? So yeah, let's say, and vice versa, if you're a country person, right? If you were born and raised in a country and you are interested in possibly moving to the city, try a house sit, right? House sit someone's pet that lives in the city and see how you feel. So house sitting gives you the opportunity to try out different lifestyles. So if that's you, if you're curious about it, you might want to consider pet or house sitting. It's the same thing. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I love you for watching my videos. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below and I will get back to you. I will respond. The next video, it will be more about pet sitting. So stay tuned, because I have a lot more videos talking about pet sitting and basically just going through the process and showing you my experiences down here, down under. All right, so take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.